Do you keep spinach in the fridge, forget about it, and then just buy some more? Do the avocados go bad before you get to them? Have you ever cooked a huge holiday meal only to have it go unfinished? If you said yes, you aren't alone. These are isolated incidents and may be uncommon in your household, but the big picture will blow your mind. Every year, roughly a third of the world's food goes to waste, 1/3. It is an astounding quantity of food, about 1.3 billion tons. So more than 1 billion tons of food is wasted every year, while nearly 740 million people face hunger globally. Now, some people want to change this. They want to reduce food waste by sending it from trash to tables. I'm talking about upcycled food. Upcycling is a fairly common practice, especially in vintage fashion or furniture. It means using leftover or reject materials to make new products. In the past decade, the technique has transformed how we eat. Now, upcycled food is having its moment. Seeds, peels, pulp, broth, nothing goes to waste. People are turning into heroes of zero-waste kitchens, making bourbons with apple peels, soup with leftover vegetables, or chips from juice pulp or potato peels. It is all about culinary creativity, and it has the world's attention. Now, food influencers are jumping on board. They're designing upcycled food recipes, cooking dishes to peppy music, showcasing the process on social media, gaining millions of followers and lucrative sponsorships. Upcycled food is a great business idea as well, so brands are popping up the world over. They take surplus food, edible food waste and food byproducts, then turn the waste into nutritious snacks, plant-based candy and so much more. Upcycled food is a booming business. This industry is worth $54 billion. It is estimated to reach $97 billion by 2031. So this is a good start. And however small, it can be a savior. Much of our food waste ends up in landfills. It contributes to the most methane emissions, more than any other landfill matter. Food waste is terrible for climate change. Especially as the human population is growing, it is expected to reach 10 billion by 2050. The world's population, 10 billion by 2050. To meet the nutritional needs of such a huge population, the world needs to reduce food waste. But this crisis cannot be solved overnight, and upcycling startups and influencers cannot do it alone. Dealing with food waste needs a complete reform. From policy initiatives and optimized supply chains to more awareness and education, the biggest culprits need to step up. China wastes the most food in the world, more than 91 million tons, followed by India at 69 million tons. In these countries, the large population does play a role, but it can't be blamed completely. For instance, this is the third biggest contributor to food waste, Nigeria, at 38 million tons. This is a country where the level of hunger is high. Nearly 25 million Nigerians face food insecurity, yet this high level of wastage. So food waste problem is not a personal one, it's a policy issue. Yet only one country has a serious law against it, and that's South Korea. South Korea banned food scraps from landfills in 2005. Its residents are required to separate their waste and send the food waste to special facilities. Local governments have infrastructure to process it. Meanwhile, residents have to pay a small tax based on the amount of waste they create. This policy may raise some eyebrows, but in the past 2 decades, study after study has claimed that it works. The tax does not cost a lot. The average is $20 a year. Yet there has been a 20% reduction in the food waste, the food people waste. Plus, they buy less food and save money. So there is a net profit. Policies can make all the difference, you see. But then again, people play a role as well. Nearly half of the food waste occurs in homes, not farms, not manufacturing or food services. So it's time people upskill themselves, channel their creativity and get cracking on upcycled food.